Thank you to everyone who has been listening to each of the Dandy Dozen mini podcasts and who has been reading the Dandy Dozen articles in the print edition of the Northwest Florida Daily News and online at nwfdailynews.com. We're going to keep having Dandy Dozen articles and keep having Dandy Dozen mini podcasts all the way until August 28th, which is the first full schedule of high school footballs, and also the day the Northwest Florida Daily News is releasing its high school football season preview section. Before we get to the episode, I wanted to mention a Diamond and Gold Exchange. They are a sponsor in the Northwest Florida Daily News high school football season preview section. They do professional engravings on site. They can do trophies, plaques, corporate awards, whatever you need. They are located at 13 Northeast Eglin Parkway and Hollywood Boulevard here in Fort Walton Beach. The phone number is 850-243-3900. I've seen their work. It's really, really, really good. Go to a Diamond and Gold Exchange. It's right here in Fort Walton Beach. So again, check them out at 13 Northeast Eglin Parkway and Hollywood Boulevard. I'm sure that they can make whatever you need for any of your trophies, plaques, whatever you need, they can make it happen. I'm Devin Golden, sports writer with the Northwest Florida Daily News, here doing the Dandy Dozen mini podcast, and I got Crestview senior Marquis McLain. First off, congratulations, Marquis, for being a Dandy Dozen selectee.
Thank you.
Auburn commit,
right.
Just recently an Auburn commit. Yes. And I wanted to ask you, first off, we'll start there. I imagine it was pretty difficult. Was that a difficult decision? How much do you have to think about it before you kind of land on something? I mean, how much time do you take?
Well, the decision it took a while because when I got the offer, my parents, they were like, well, they thought it was a great place for me to go, and they was like, well, just think about it because it's not our decision, it's your decision. So I thought about it like about a month, and then when I took my unofficial visit, I stayed there for 3 days, and I made my decision that second day.
Recruiting really picked up for you this summer. When did the offers and the visits and the letters really start rolling in?
I would say after during the spring, I ended up getting, after it was when I got the Mississippi State offer. And the next day I got 4 offers that next day.
Really?
Yeah. Do
you think that they're all like in communication? That someone's like, someone offered him. We gotta start offering.
Well, they came to the school and one school, South Florida, they said they were going to offer me. And as soon as Mississippi State offered it, Louisiana, Lafayette, South Florida, South Alabama, and Troy all offered me the same day.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think the more offers are coming?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah, I would imagine so.
Maybe Florida.
Florida? Is that the one you expect possibly next? I got you.
And Georgia.
And Georgia? I got you. Let's talk about Crestview heading into this season. Describe, how you think people think of Crestview. People outside the program think of Crestview entering the 2015 season. What do you think is kind of the calling card entering this year? Do you see a favorite, a sleeper, an X factor in the district? How do you see it?
Well, people looking at us, I think if they get the perception that we the way we put on last year, we didn't do so good. So I think we're going to surprise a lot of people this year. And because Crestview, we're a lot smarter. We got better leaders this year. The seniors stepped up and being a leader this year.
Really? How about you? What's different for you from last year to this year?
More confidence, going into the game knowing what I can do, and
did it take last year having some success to have that to finally hit that stride? I mean, what about was it just maybe you go into the game last year, you're unsure of yourself, you make a few catches, you get into the end zone, and then suddenly you're more sure of yourself?
I really didn't get the ball like I wanted to last year, but this spring I had a great spring, and it boosted my confidence, and it showed my coaches and everybody else what I really could do.
You and Rusty played played basketball this last winter in the season. He's going to be, I guess, the starting quarterback for you guys this fall, correct?
Right.
How much does chemistry like that? I mean, how much does that carry over?
It carries a lot because we stay after practice and we come during the weekends to come through.
Really?
And work on different things.
You're just running routes, he's throwing to you, whatever.
And we work on different things on how to beat the defender and We have a lot of chemistry. We even play basketball together, and so we can get that chemistry together when basketball season comes.
Really? How good do you think Rusty Moore could be this year?
I think he could be really good. He's one of the smartest quarterbacks in this area by far.
Really?
I think.
Really. Last question for you. What does it mean to you to be a Dandy Dozen selectee? What does it mean to you? Again, you've had a great summer.
Right.
You get the offers, you commit to Auburn, you're selected for the Dandy Dozen, which has been around for, decades. And you're representing Crestview on the Dandy Dozen list. Has it been kind of a whirlwind of a summer? And does that get a little overwhelming for a high school kid, a teenager?
No, it's just an honor because I think all my work is finally paying off. So I'm happy for it.
Really?
Yeah.
What type of personality do you have in the locker room? Are you someone who gets really loud? You're in faces pregame, or are you kind of to yourself?
Nah, I'm a chill guy in the locker room.
Really?
Yeah.
Who is the upbeat in the face slamming?
Well, last year we had two guys, Jaquan Daniels and Amp Seals. We had those two. But this year we really don't have that type of person now. Everybody's kind of chill before the game.
Really?
But I guess when we get on the field, I'm a hype guy.
Really?
We get everybody hyped.
So you're on the sideline, you're in faces.
Yeah.
If someone's not doing their job, you're the one who's yelling.
Yeah.
Do you have like a playlist or a song or something that you listen to pregame, anything, whatever it could be, that gets you in the mood for football? The hard-hitting atmosphere of football?
One song I always listen to. I listen to two songs. No Tears.
Who's that by?
I forgot who it was by. Well, I listen to No Tears. I listen to Go Get It by T.I.
Really? T.I.'s a good one. I like T.I.
Yeah.
Do you have a pregame meal or anything, any sort of ritual that you do
Not really, nah.
Really?
Besides, pray.
Really? At what point does that happen? I guess prayer. I know that's a very personal thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's very private. Is that locker room or is that on the field?
No, it's on the field right before we get on the field.
Really? Do you have anyone that you do it with? Does anyone do it with you?
Antreon.
Really? Really?
Number 25. Yeah.
Is that kind of calming? I mean, you get so hyped. You get up here. You run onto the field. You see the atmosphere, and then you remember. Does it kind of give you a calming sense, but in a kind of a balance?
Yeah. It calms me down and get my mind ready. Actually.
Really. What should we? Last question. What should we, as football fans in this area, expect from Marquis McLain? In one sentence. That's kind of tough, huh? It can be stats. It can be something general. It can be a team accomplishment. Whatever.
I think we're going to do stats. My goal is 10 touchdowns.
Have you said this beforehand?
Yeah,
Really?
I said this yesterday coming from Alabama.
Really?
I was driving, and my goal is 10 touchdowns, 6 receptions a game. And my ultimate goal is to be an All-American, but that's going to be determined between me and Rusty.
You said you're coming from Alabama. Were you actually making a visit up to Alabama?
No, I was at my grandma's house.
Oh, you're at your grandma's house. I was about to say that could be some recruiting news right there. Hey, man, I appreciate it. Congratulations. And again, I'll be watching. I think every fan will be watching. And again, congratulations for being Dandy Dozen. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, man.